Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to Stamp with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I do short lunch break with Shel video tutorials Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central Standard Time, as well as Facebook Live videos on Wednesday nights at 6:30. Today, we are going to showcase the Beautifully Happy Celebration stamp set. This is a two-step stamp set, meaning that you can stamp the outline images and then use the fill-in dies to color them. How cool is that? We're not going to be doing that today. Today, we are going to be doing something different, so let's get started. Also for today's project, I am using the Give It a Whirl dies and the Layering Circle dies. And you may be wondering why I'm using the Give It a Whirl dies. Well, I'll show you. There are some dies in here that are phenomenal. And I'm using this die and maybe this die. And on my second sample, I use this one. Okay, I use those dies for tags, right? So we have all of that. I'm also going to be using some Stampin' Blend markers to color in our image. And I'm not sure, but I've brought in some of the crinkled white seam binding. We're going to maybe using that. And of course, we're going to need Memento black ink. All right, let's get all our little bits and pieces in here. And we will get started. Let's get myself situated. This is what I'm looking for, is the circle image. And I'm just going to get this set up in the Stamparatus where I like it. There's no right or wrong to this. It's just whatever works for you. And I think that is going to work for me. Down just a bit. All right, let's get a magnet on here so that that doesn't move around. Not happy with that. Let's try it again. There, that makes me happier there. And I can't put my magnet there because it's going to interfere with the stamp. So let's try over here. Closer. Oh my heavens, we're having troubles, my friends. All right, we're going to wing it without the magnet, if you can believe that. Let's hope for the best. Now, what I did wrong there, I'm going to tell you what I did wrong, is I should have left it in the big piece of paper. I tried to save time. I should have left it in the big piece of paper and then die cut the circle. So that's what you need to do. Don't do what I did. Now, my pressure tool here, give that a real good press because this is going to be a one-shot deal. Fingers crossed. There we have it. All right, we'll take that out of the way and we'll clean that up after the video. And we'll close up our ink and put that away. And we're going to bring in some markers. Now, where might I find my mint macaron markers? And we should have some soap saffron as well. And I think that'll do it. All right, I am going to start with my leaves and my flower stems. And I'm using the dark mint macaron first. And all these little leaves and the bottoms of the, or like the, where the buds come out of the flowers, they're going to be dark mint macaron. All right, we'll do the stem in the dark. Now I'm just going to outline around these leaves with the dark mint. So I'm literally just tracing the artist lines. And what this is going to do is take away some of that blackness. And when I blend with the light mint macaron, it is going to pull a little bit of that darker color in. All right, that's it for the dark. Now we're going to move on to the light, and I'm going to use the bullet tip and just blend this in circles. All right, I'm happy with that. As you can see, it gives you some light and dark tones in that coloring. All right, now we're going to use the light so saffron for the center of the flower and these little, whatever they are, that are going up here. In my mind, they're yellow. Actually, in my mind, they were beige, but I didn't think beige would work on this card. All right, I'm going to use the bullet tip and do the same thing. Just tracing the artist lines with the dark Flirty Flamingo. And this is not normally how I do my coloring, but I thought I'd give it a try this time. See how I liked it. All the different lines in these flowers really spoke to me, so I thought, let's give it a try. All right, these flowers up top here, these little buds that are still closed, in my mind they should be darker. So I'm going to color them in fully with the dark Flirty Flamingo. There we go. So my lines are done with the dark. Then I'm going to use the bullet tip of the light and blend them together in a circular motion. Just have to be careful around that center where that light so saffron is. There we have it. And as you can see, there's some light and dark tones there. All right, I think we're done with our blends. We'll put those to the side. And we will bring in our card base and a bone folder. And we are going to get this folded in half. And I just chose basic white for this card. And for my mat layer, I've chosen the mint macaron. That's why I went with the mint for the leaves. But I think we need to dress this up a bit. So we need an embossing folder. And I have a new one called Cane Weave 3D. So if you bear with me just a second, I'm going to go behind me here. And I'm going to change the plates on my Big Shot. I guess it's a Stampin' emboss machine, not a Big Shot. And we're going to emboss this piece of cardstock. You just bear with me while I get it lined up so it's straight. And then I'll run it through the machine. And remember, with these 3D folders that we're using our gray plate with the base. And look at this. Check this out. Hold this up to the camera. See all that beautiful texture? I love this. It was not at all what I expected it was going to be. All right, we're going to get some glue. And there's the opposite side. This one's kind of got the little round dots, and this one's kind of got the X's. I think I'm going to use the X side. We always have the option to use the emboss or the deboss side, but with this one, because it's so detailed, both sides are embossed, so it's really cool. And we're just going to wiggle this into place. So we try to get a nice even border all the way around. All right. Now I have a Flirty Flamingo stitched circle. Look how that pops, eh? We're just going to pop this onto our, it's not a stitch circle, it's a scallop circle. We're just going to pop that on there. So there's one of our elements. Pardon me. All right. So we have that. Now I have a whole bunch of different colored rings. And what did I do with the other things? There they are. I've pre-stamped some greetings. So you can see that when that die cuts out, it cuts out two pieces, right? But this is what I think I want, but I may not. I'm not positive by any stretch of the imagination. This is what I think I want. But we could go totally the opposite way and do this. That one I think is too much green, so that one's out. This one, oh, I kind of like that. those are my options. I think I like this one. And I also had sending happy thoughts. That's another greeting from that set, but I think we're just going to put all of those in the bits box. We'll use those on other cards. I think we're going to use these today. And, pardon me, I'm losing my voice. I have brought in some of this gorgeous ribbon. I am going to see what kind of bow I can make with this. And I'm going to make it totally different. All right, let me get my ribbon scissors, chop that off. Oh, I like how scrunchy this is. Made a triple bow. I'm wondering if it's a bit much. Let's take this out. And I probably tied it too tight to get it out. Okay, that will go in the bits box. Let's do a double bow. All right, let's try this. I actually went a little bit wider with this one too to make the loops more loopy. There we go. Let's get that out of the way. Trim off the tails. All right. Those all scrunched up again. I put it on the bow maker. It took all the wrinkles out of it. Okay, we need some dimensionals. Let's get this card finished. And this one, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this because I've never used this die before, if you can believe that. I'm going to put the dimensionals on the two pieces because I would like those two pieces to stay together as one unit. Put one more, whoops, over here. All right, I think we're in business. Let's place this one first. And I'm going to pop that kind of, sort of like that. Stem at the bottom is always a good choice. All right. Now, this set that we're using today is called Beautifully Happy, and this is a free celebration choice. Who doesn't like free? You can choose this. I believe this one is a $120 order. You get to choose this set. And now for some glue dots to put our bow on. I'm going to put that right there. And I'm just going to let those tails go. Oops, leftover blue ribbon from something else. And we're just going to trim those off. The beauty of this ribbon is that it is supposed to be wrinkly. So when you get your bow on your card, you can scrunch it up and distress it as much as you like. Now it's time for some embellishment. And I think for this card, I'm going to use basic pearls. And yes, you can see how old these pearls are by the color of the packaging. These have been in my craft room for a while. This is one embellishment I don't use very often. And I don't know why. I guess because there's so many other choices. All right. Take your pick tool. That's what I'm struggling for. And we're going to use the little ones. Oops, that one didn't have any sticky on it. I guess it's pretty old, huh? There we go. This one does. Well, if I can get it picked up. All right, we'll try another one. I think that's all I'm going to put on there. Just those 3 simple little pearls. My friends, that is it. That is our card for today. And check that out. Isn't that pretty? And I really like this crinkled up bowl scrunchy ribbon. I really didn't think I would. It's really not my style, but I do. It's different. I like it. All right, now as promised, I have another card to show you. This is using the same set, different colors. This time I used Balmy Blue and Mint Macaron, and I used that heart from the Give It a Whirl dies as a tag for, pardon me, a tag for my card. And I used Fresh Freesia and Mint Macaron for my marker colors, stuck with the So Saffron, but I think I must have grabbed the dark one for this one, and I used the light one for this one. And this one I die cut using the, what's it called? I have it here somewhere. Framed florets. I just die cut this and it had little hearts in it. That's why I went with that heart tag. So there you have it. There's our 2 cards for today. I hope you enjoyed these cards and I hope to talk to you soon. Remember, I've got orders that go in on Wednesdays. Please have your orders to me by 6 p.m. on Tuesday if you're interested in ordering and earning free celebration products. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.